Most tantrums don't start big. They explode in seconds. One moment your child is fine. The next moment they're crying, yelling, or completely out of control. In those moments, many adults try to fix the behavior with warnings, explanations, or commands. But the truth is, when a child is overwhelmed, logic doesn't work. What they need first is to feel safe. In this video, you'll learn one simple sentence that can calm a child faster than shouting, threatening, or long lectures ever could. This isn't a trick or a parenting hack. It's a connection-based response that works with the way a child's brain develops. Once you understand why tantrums escalate and how the brain reacts under stress, you'll see why this one phrase can completely change the moment. Before we get to the words themselves, we need to understand why tantrums grow so fast. Why children lose control so quickly. When a child becomes frustrated, their brain shifts into survival mode. The part of the brain responsible for thinking and self-control, the prefrontal cortex, temporarily goes offline. In that state, the child cannot reason, listen carefully, or respond to long explanations. Their nervous system is focused on one thing only: protection. This is why telling a child to calm down usually makes things worse. To the adult, it sounds helpful. To the child, it feels like pressure. Instead of feeling supported, they feel alone in a moment when their emotions already feel too big to handle. Tantrums are not a sign that a child wants to be difficult. They are a sign that the child does not yet have the skills to manage what they are feeling. When adults react with frustration, the child's brain reads that reaction as danger, and the emotional storm grows stronger. This is exactly why the right words at the right moment can make such a powerful difference. Not because they force the child to stop, but because they give the brain what it needs in order to calm down. The sentence that helps a child regain control. The phrase is simple. I'm here. You're safe. I've got you. These words work because they speak directly to the part of the brain that feels threatened during a meltdown. When emotions are out of control, a child needs reassurance more than instruction. I'm here tells the child they are not facing the moment alone. Your presence becomes an anchor when everything inside them feels unstable. You're safe sends a signal to the nervous system that there is no danger. When the brain hears safety, the body slowly begins to relax. Breathing steadies, muscles soften, and the emotional intensity starts to drop. I've got you gives the child a sense of protection. It lets them know that someone stronger and calmer is in charge of the situation, and they don't have to carry the feeling by themselves. This doesn't make the emotion disappear instantly, but it stops the spiral from getting worse. How to say it so it actually works. The words matter, but the way you say them matters even more. Children notice tone and body language before they notice the sentence itself. If your voice sounds tense, the child will feel tension. If your body looks calm, the child begins to feel calm. Move closer if it's safe, and bring yourself down to their level so you don't appear threatening. Keep your voice slow and steady, not loud and not rushed. Say the phrase gently. I'm here. You're safe. I've got you. Pause after each sentence. Give the child's brain time to process what you said. Sometimes, one time is enough. Sometimes, you may need to repeat it several times before the child starts to settle. Avoid long explanations while the tantrum is happening. When emotions are high, the brain cannot absorb lectures. Short, calm reassurance works far better than many words. If the child pulls away, you can soften the message by saying, I'm right here when you're ready. Over time, repeating this response teaches the child's brain that strong emotions do not mean danger. They learn that when things feel overwhelming, your presence brings safety instead of fear. Why this helps adults stay calm too. One of the surprising things about this phrase is that it doesn't only calm children, it also helps adults stay in control. When you say, "I'm here," "You're safe," "I've got you," you remind yourself to lead with steadiness instead of anger. Those words shift your mind out of reaction mode and into support mode. Instead of trying to win the moment, you focus on guiding the child through it. Moments like these are not just about stopping a meltdown. They are opportunities to teach the brain what safety feels like. And the more often a child feels safe in hard moments, the easier it becomes for them to handle big emotions in the future. Sometimes, the most powerful parenting tool isn't a rule, a punishment, or a reward. Sometimes, it's just a calm voice saying, "I'm here, you're safe, I've got you."